Hello, welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. I had zero intentions of kicking off this vlog in my bed in the hotel room that we're staying in. So I'm in Dallas. If you didn't watch my plan with me or you didn't watch last week's weekly vlog, I am in Dallas to spend the weekend with my dad. We go to the Texas-Oklahoma game together every year in Dallas. He drives up from San Antonio and I fly in. And my intention was to kick off the vlog in the Dallas airport when I was walking from the plane to go meet my dad, but I ended up getting very sick on the plane. And at first I thought it was due to turbulence. It was a very, very turbulent flight, and I don't usually get car sick or like nauseous from turbulence, but I could not keep anything down on the plane. And so I was hoping that as soon as I got on solid ground, like I would feel better, and I have not. So my dad took me to Walgreens on the way here, and we got some Pepto and some saltines and some Sprite, and he basically spent the afternoon working and I took a nap, and I woke up feeling a little bit better. I have kept down some saltines for now. I took another dose of Pepto. So like I am feeling a little bit better, but my body still kind of feels weak and tired, and I'm definitely not at 100%. Usually we go out on Friday night. We usually go get dinner, and then we go to the alumni like kickoff parties. The Texas Alumni Association throws a big party to kick off OU weekend, and the cheerleaders are there, and like Bevo, not the actual cow, he's not at the bar, but like the guy dressed in the Bevo suit is at the bar, and it's just fun, and it's just like that's what we do on Friday night before the game. But he started like listing types of restaurants to like consider, and every single one of them sounded just awful. Like it just made me feel again. So he is out now going to get himself some dinner and picking me up some soup, and I'm resting in bed. I wanted to push it, but I also would rather rest tonight and hopefully be at as close to 100% tomorrow for the game as possible. Also, Grays fans, two things. One, if you follow Plan Sarah Plan on Instagram, or if you don't, you should. She has a lot of great ideas. I really enjoy following her, but her brother wrote and produced the episode of Grays that was on last night, October 10th. So that is really cool. Also, what's really cool is I'm actually watching it on the 11th, and Chessie from Parent Trap is in it. This is like a really cheesy thing, but today is the Parent Trap birthday, and so the fact that she is in the episode is just like super cool. So anyways, I'm gonna go finish watching the episode and rest, and hopefully keep these crackers down.
Oh, come on!
The eyes of Texas are upon you till Gabriel blows his horn.
Let's go hard!
Give him hell, give him hell! Oh, you sucks! Hello, happy Monday. I am back in New York trying to get settled and get back into a routine. I had a wonderful weekend with my dad. Obviously, being sick on Friday like totally sucked and blew our Friday plans, but then I was feeling better Saturday. When I woke up, my stomach didn't hurt anymore, but I was still feeling pretty weak. But my dad was like, that's probably just because you haven't kept anything down in 24 hours. You're probably just like, you need to eat food. So I got up and got ready and ate some breakfast. I just had a bagel with a little bit of butter, like a very minimal amount. And I did all of a sudden feel a lot better. And so we went to the fair. I mean, my dad was going to go to the game with or without me. And I was probably going to push and try and go to the game. I wasn't going to go walk around at the fair, but I was not missing the game. But I felt better. So we went to the fair. Went to the game, they lost, which sucked, but it was awesome. I had fried cookie dough at the fair. It was delicious and fabulous. And then our typical Saturday night tradition where we go and get a nice, delicious steak. It was awesome. We've actually gone to a different place every time we're in Dallas. We haven't ever repeated. Not because we haven't enjoyed our steak dinners, there are so many steak restaurants in Dallas to try. And then Sunday we like slept in. I slept for like 11 hours on Saturday night, which was awesome. My body probably really needed that. And then we just sort of like hung out and chatted for a while until we had to check out the hotel room. And then my dad we were like on the way to the airport. He was dropping me off pretty early for my flight anyways. My flight wasn't for like 3 hours, but he had a long drive back to San Antonio. So he was going to drop me off at the airport. And I got a text from Southwest that said my flight was delayed 3 hours. I was supposed to leave at like 3 something and it was leaving at 6 something. And I was like, oh, that sucks. And my dad was like, well, do you want me to drop you off at like a Starbucks near the airport, and then you can just Uber there, or, you know, instead of having to sit in the airport for 6 hours? And I was like, nah. Truthfully, I learned the hard way once. There was one time that I was in Chicago with my mom and my flight was delayed like 5 hours or something crazy, and it was because of weather. There was like a snowstorm, and so I was like, well, that's not going to change. They're not going to bump it back up. It's not like they're going to find a part for a plane and it's all of a sudden going to be on time. Like it's delayed. So I hung out at my mom's and I was like, I'm just not even going to the airport until like the delayed time. And then they changed it to be earlier, not quite back to the original time because we were on our way to the airport, and they bumped it up and I missed my flight. So I learned the hard way. If you have a delayed flight, still go to the airport as if your flight is on time, because you never know. And that's exactly what happened. I was at the airport and I had like just gone through security and I got another text that said that it was bumped up back to its original time. Thank God. I was so glad, because that would have sucked to get home super late last night. So I got home at a pretty reasonable time. Got to catch up with Sam and like go to bed early. And now we're here. Now it's Monday, back at work. It was a pretty normal day at work, but I have a couple things, not a couple things, just one thing. I just have one thing to share with you before I need to get my evening going, because I am going to film and edit and upload the Power Sheets video tonight, because I want to share it with you tomorrow, because they launch on Wednesday. So by the time this vlog's up, obviously that will all have already happened. The Power Sheets will have launched. They likely will not have sold out. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out that video. Or if you haven't had a chance yet, I highly doubt they will have sold out at this point. But I'm really excited about the new ones. They made some really great changes. Like, I flipped through it today during my lunch to just like sort of prepare for the video, but I'm really excited about some of the changes. But let me show you what I have to share with you. It's in an Erin Condren bag because that's how it got home from the office. It got shipped to the office in a big box. Not carrying that giant box home, so it's in this Erin Condren bag. So let me rewind. There is a woman that's, I don't know if she's really a member of the planner community, but it feels like she has been involved a lot in the planner community, and she actually reached out a while ago asking if I was interested in a cup, like a personalized tumbler cup. And I didn't respond right away because truthfully, I have so many cups. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't need another cup, but I hadn't responded to her yet. And then I got engaged. And then I was like, I do want a cup. I want a cup that says bride. I was like, I do want a cup, actually. I would really love a 30-ounce white cup that says bride on it. How cute is this? She let me pick the foil color, so I went ahead and did silver, and then the font. She had like a ton of different font options, and this is the one that I decided to go with. I'm not usually a big cursive person. I actually really prefer more of like a block font, but for the word bride, it felt appropriate. But this was like a cute, bouncy font. Let me take out the business card so I can tell you the name of the company. It is PSP Design Co. So anyways, this is what I told her that I wanted. So this, like, I picked out this whole thing myself. Now, it doesn't come with a straw. I didn't notice on her Etsy shop, like, if you could add the straw, but since receiving the box that I got today, I placed an order on Amazon. I think I got 4 straws and a straw cleaner for 10 bucks. I'm pretty sure. It's just a plastic. It's like a reusable plastic straw. But I figured it doesn't hurt to have extras. The one I have now in my current Yeti that I carry around the apartment probably could use an upgrade. But she didn't just send me 1 cup, okay? So then we have matching cups. How cute is this one? Now Sam can stop stealing my cup. Everyone, oh my God, whenever I talk about tracking water, I'm like, well, it's hard because when I fill up my cup at home, it doesn't stay, like he drinks it also. Now he has his own cup. We're gonna be the most hydrated couple ever. It's gonna be great. And then she also sent, seriously, so much. She sent this wine glass, so it's black and it says bride. This is a super cute font as well, and that font is in white. And then this is just like a wine glass. Also makes a really good coffee cup or a really good tea cup. And then for him, she sent this mug, which I have never seen a mug like this. I like the gray font on it. It's the same exact like design that she did on the big cup. And I really like the lid. So it's got a lid that closes, but it's like one of the ones that pops over, but it's so big that your nose doesn't like touch it. Do you ever had that problem with a cup before where it flips up and then when you drink it, your nose hits it and like you get coffee on your nose? Just me. So anyways, because this is so big, the flap is so big, you don't have that problem, which is really great. Anyways, thank you so much for all of these adorable cups. I will link her shop below if you are interested in checking her out. She does have a bunch of different sizes, a bunch of different styles, a bunch of different colors. Like there were a lot of options to pick from. And that was part of the reason also I didn't necessarily respond right away. I was like, I don't have any idea what I would want, but then I knew exactly what I wanted. So it was really awesome. But great gift option. I believe they were also incredibly reasonably priced if I remember from looking at them. Like I've bought cups and like specialized cups before as well, and I believe that they're a really good price. Obviously I cannot comment on like the stayability of the decals yet. She does include care instructions. That's this card. This card that has like care instructions that say like lightly wash, don't put in a dishwasher, hand wash, you know, to be careful with them. So obviously like if you treat them well, they should stay on. But I will keep you updated if anything changes. But from an aesthetic perspective, I'm very happy. I think that they are all so cute. Hello, happy Thursday. Yes, it is already Thursday. This week definitely did not go as planned. I have been sort of in a funk for the past couple days. So Monday was good. I got the video filmed and then I started editing it, and then Sam came home. We ended up having like a wedding conversation for a while, which was really great. But then all of a sudden it was like 10 o'clock. I was like, I have to finish editing this video. But I got the video edited and up, which I'm glad that I did, because there were a lot of people that just said that it was very helpful for them to see everything before launch day. So that was good. I'm glad that I did that. And then Tuesday I went to work. I was like, I'm going to Weight Watchers after work. My Home Chef box is getting delivered today. It's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna kick off Weight Watchers and then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna cook a great meal and it's gonna be great. And then about halfway through the day, the friend that I was supposed to go to Weight Watchers with texted me that she couldn't go because she had a work thing come up. And at first I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna bail and wait for her. And then I was like, no, you said you were gonna go, so you need to go. So I went and it was good. It was good, but I just felt a little, I don't know. I felt a little weird and like it didn't feel as great as I thought it was gonna be. Like I did Weight Watchers forever ago. I don't know what it was. And then I got home and my box wasn't there. And I've talked about this before, but I have issues with people stealing packages. Well, I say people. After talking to a friend and like thinking about it a little bit more, I don't know if it's the people or like it's always FedEx. It's always FedEx that I don't end up getting the packages. And so I started getting everything basically shipped to my office, but like I couldn't get the food shipped to my office because I mean, it was food and it's really heavy and whatever. So, but it wasn't there. And so that sucked. And I, of course, immediately let that derail me. And I was like, well, screw it, forget it. Food's on here, I'm ordering Chinese. And then I felt guilty and it was just like, man, it was a spiral of awfulness. And then I was like, all right, I let that one day go. I'm gonna fix this. I woke up on Wednesday, I made a plan. I was gonna go grocery shopping after work to get more food because I had planned all my meals. I had planned around this box showing up and I was like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and like fix that. And then I had made an appointment to get my second set of vaccines for traveling on Wednesday afternoon. And so I went and got those and all of a sudden my arm was just super sore. And this happened last time too. My arm was super sore last time. I wasn't thinking. And then it was pouring. It was like yesterday was a monsoon in New York. It was downpouring basically the entire day. I was like, I'm with my arm hurting and it's downpouring. I'm not going to the grocery store. It's just not happening. So I didn't do anything yesterday either. And it's not like I came home and then like did other things. Like I came home, was like, man, screw it. Took a bubble bath and then got in bed at like 7:30 something. Maybe, I don't even want to admit that. And like watched 4 weddings for like 2 hours until Sam got home. So yeah, that was the last 2 days. I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I'm still not over the box thing because I don't have a solution to it because I want to get one of those food delivery services, but like I can't be here. And I know that there are other ones that deliver on the weekends. And so like maybe I can make that work, but like I'm not home all day on the weekends, all weekend, every weekend. You know what I mean? So I don't know yet. I just am very disappointed that I can't get things delivered to my apartment without them getting stolen. And I can try and get the food delivered to the office, but just getting it home is just kind of a pain. And then sometimes if things get delivered at a certain point in the day, they don't make it to my desk in time. Like they don't get sorted. Now I don't know if they like saw the box and it said food, if they would get it to me, make sure to get it to me that day. I don't know. But like if it didn't come till the next day, that's probably not good for it. So anyways, that was a lot of rambling to say that the last 2 days have basically been a wash. So then today I was like, all right, don't try to like overdo it with like the things you're gonna do tonight. You have something in your freezer that you can eat. Like make a meal in your freezer. That's what's for dinner. Tidy up your apartment, clean your floors. Of course, like it's on my power sheets for the month. A weekly thing is to clean my floors. Do that and your apartment will feel better. And then like maybe do some wedding stuff. Don't do do something fun. Do something that you're excited to go home and do. Like as a, not kind of a reward, I guess, for like tidying up the apartment and like eating not takeout. So anyways, that's what I did. I came home. I immediately put on some music. I've been listening to this like love song station on Pandora. I know it's so cheesy, but I've been loving it. And I didn't clean the apartment. Like I tidied up the apartment. Anything that wasn't tidy, I changed the pillowcases, which is gonna feel great. And then I cleaned the floors, which already feels great. And then I had some dinner and now I am about to sit down and paint my nails and continue watching 4 weddings and maybe I have some of the new Erin Condren products, the new Focus Planner products. I'm gonna show them definitely as part of this vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it tonight. It depends on what time Sam gets home because I'm gonna paint my nails first and then if he is not home, maybe I'll show you tonight. Otherwise, I will show you tomorrow before I close out the weekly vlog. So that's it. That's a catch up on my life. It's been a little crazy. Hello, it is technically Saturday morning. I did not get around to sharing these with you either Thursday night or Friday night, but I wanted to make sure that they are part of this weekly vlog since they just launched. So I figured I would just share them with you and then quickly close out the vlog before I kick off the new one. So these have been all over YouTube and Instagram for the past couple of days, so you might have seen them somewhere, but I wanted to just quickly flip through them and give you a couple of my thoughts. So this is the revamped Erin Condren Focus Collection. They launched the Focus Collection last year around this time where it was a really simple, streamlined version of planners, really meant to be a little bit more gender neutral versus the normal planners that are very colorful and quotes and a little bit girly. Now, those versions that they launched last year are still on the website. They are spiral bound and they have like kind of a hard leather cover. It's black. They are very nice. I think I did a video on them. If I did, I'll link it below. And then again, you can check out those on the website, but they just launched a bunch of new stuff, a couple petite planners and then a couple notebooks and then a couple different planners as well. So I was just gonna quickly flip through and share those with you. Let's start with the easy one, which is the notebook. So the notebook is coming, there's 4 colors of this like vegan leather type cover. There's this gray, there's this sort of teal, they're calling Monaco. There is a camel, which is sort of an orangey brown, and then there is a navy. So I only have these 2 colors here to show you. Now the notebook is coming in all 4 colors, but the insides are gonna be different depending on the color that it is. So this is the Monaco one and it's blank on the inside, and then the gray one is also blank. The camel and the navy are gonna be lined on the inside. So just something to know, they're not offering every color with every inside. So again, the outside is this sort of vegan leather. It's really nice. It's a little bit stiffer than like the softbound journals that they released recently, but it's still soft. Like it's still bendable in general. Like the notebook itself is still blendable. So on the inside, they have this sort of like pinstripe pattern. And then again, this one is just blank, which personally, I don't understand the concept of blank notebooks. I don't know who would use this, but they do have the lined versions in the other colors. And then there's a ribbon inside. Oh, there's 2 ribbons, actually. So you can see, you can mark 2 different spots. And then that's it. Let's see if it says online here how many pages. It says that there are 124 pages. And the way that Erin Condren defines pages is just the one side. So that means that there are like 60, can I do that math? 62 sheets. And the 124 front and back. The paper is super, super nice. It's very thick, very high quality paper. I really like these. And the notebooks are $14. Okay, so then we have the Focus Planner, and these are coming in 2 sizes. So the one that I have here is the A5 size, and similar to the notebooks, you can't get every color, every size. So the A5 size are gonna come in this gray and then in the navy. And so you can see it's a little bit smaller than the notebook. It's definitely more narrow and then a little bit shorter. Again, this is like a classic A5 size planner. And then they also are coming out with an 8x10, or not are coming out, they are already out. They have an 8x10 and that is coming in the Monaco and the camel, but the insides of them look the same. So we have the same pinstripe here on the inside. This is 2020 right there. We have a 2020 overview, holidays, and then some dates that you can put in. This is sort of a perpetual calendar type page. And then you have the monthly layout. It does have holidays in it. It has a Sunday start. It's got little calendars from the prior month and the next month, and then a note section. And then you have sort of a like dashboard page, if you will, kind of similar to the Erin Condren Life Planner, where you have that page that comes before the month starts. So you've got this interesting page that has like 3 sections, and then a to-do list section, and then a blank box, and then you have just a page of dot grid. I don't necessarily understand the use. I kind of wish they had just like done plain notes pages here, but I mean, I can see the value in this. And then this one is dated. So the other Focus Planner that they launched last year is undated, and these are dated for the year 2020. And they are horizontal layouts. So they start on Mondays, and you have Monday through Thursday on this side, Friday through Sunday on this side, and then a note section with some lines and then some checklists. I'm really glad that Saturday and Sunday are the same size. I think that that is usually a huge sort of complaint when, you know, they make planners like this and Saturday and Sunday don't get the same amount of space. So that's the layout. So you flip through all the weeks, and then it looks like there's notes pages at the end of the month. Yep. And then it starts the new monthly layout, that dashboard page, and then into the other weeks, and then another notes page, and so on and so forth. And let's see if there's any additional notes pages in the back. So it looks like we have a couple notes pages in the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a contact sheet, and then a 2021 overview, like to write things that are coming up. So, I mean, I think that this planner is a really great option for a guy in your life. It's very, very neutral. There's a little bit of color. You can see the color scheme a little bit as I kind of fan. It's got like kind of this blue, and then this like yellow, and then navy, and then like teal. So there is color, but it's very muted and very, I think, you know, understated. I still wouldn't call this a neutral planner because there is still color in it. It's, I don't know. I feel like when I hear the word neutral, it should be black and gray and that's it. But that's just me. That was a debate back when the Life Planners launched as well. But I think this is a nice planner. The paper is super nice. I don't think it's the same paper as the Life Planner because it doesn't have the same like gritty feel as the Life Planner does, but it's very, very thick. I'm tempted to do a pen test, but I think I'm going to give this a gift and I don't want to ruin it. I guess we could do a pen test on the notebook. Okay, I grabbed 3 of my favorite pens that I think will just give us a feel. So I grabbed the Tool Pen, which is my favorite like ballpoint gel pen. I grabbed the Papermate Flare, which is my favorite like thick writing pen. I like these for my power sheets. And then I grabbed a Sharpie just to see what happens. So I don't know what I'm going to use this blank notebook for. So I like the way they all feel on the page. Like, again, it doesn't have the same grittiness. It's very smooth to write on, but not like too smooth. All right. It didn't actually hold up as well as I kind of thought it would. The Sharpie definitely bled through a little bit. The other 2 didn't bleed, but there is definitely a little bit of shadowing. And then as expected, the Tool Pen does leave a little bit of a ridge on the other side, but you can see the flare through that. So I guess it's not quite as thick as I thought it was going to be, but it's still, I mean, it's still nice paper. So that is the planners and the notebooks. Then they launched a couple petite planners as well. So I have 2 here to show you, and then there's 1 more on the website that I don't have. So this one is the Wellness Log. So the outside is just this very simple yellow. It's got some gold accents. The setup is exactly the same as the other wellness log that they've had for years now, it feels like, but the color scheme is that really neutral color scheme. So again, the layout is the same as the other one, but the other one has a more bright kind of like a more feminine color scheme, I guess. And this one has this sort of muted color scheme. The only color I don't love as part of this color scheme is this like yellow color. Like the rest of them are, in my opinion, much more neutral than that one, but that's okay. And then it has the same set of stickers in the back, but again, with the neutral color scheme and this gold foil. And then this one is the budget book. So it's a navy outside with the same gold accents. And I don't use this book, but I think the layout is the same as the other one, but again, with the neutral color scheme. So we have the savings tracker, you have a monthly overview, and then you have a spending summary, 2 pages, 3, 4 pages of that. And then it goes into the other monthly overview. And I think there's enough in here for 12 months. Like I think this could last you a whole year. And then in the back, you have debt trackers. So you have a couple pages of debt trackers and then the same stickers in the back with that like yellow gold foil. It's not like it's sort of a darker yellow gold than I feel like I've normally seen on her stickers. But these are really nice. I think, again, these are good, like neutral options as opposed to the other ones that are, you know, a lot more bright colored. Then the last one that they came out with is a monthly planner. So it looks like this, but it is sort of a light blue color and it says 2020 on it. And it is a just monthly layout with a bunch of notes pages, and it is dated for 2020, just the 12 months of 2020. So I will link all those below if you want to go check it out. They are all available on their website, but that's going to be the end of this weekly vlog. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. So the Texas Alumni Association. Never not go to the airport. I need to stop talking. I can't wait to show sham. I can't wait to show sham. The caramel, not caramel, camel.